Hey guys, JJ's Models of Stop Motions, Jake here. Zach, let me turn off the radio. Alright, part of our dial box, we had it all set up. Me and Colin did last night. The road, it's kind of a mess right now because we kind of took all the dirt out and then everything else just got scattered. But, here's part of the store. Colin painted it last night. It's not finished yet, there's still a bunch more paint need to be done to it. And then I got the box plow made for the loader that we're going to be using. So if you haven't guessed by now, it's going to be a snow removal dial. We're going to be using the skid steer here. And then we got some lighting hooked up last night too, but we ran into some problems getting it to stay up, so I just took and duct taped it around the bottom, and then we ran the wire over. But this is all going by road come tomorrow or Tuesday, one of them. Just what it looks like again there. And over here, this was a bigger mess. I just actually kind of straightened some of this stuff out, and then took our netting and fencing, got that all taped together so it doesn't come undone, and then our wires, some stakes. Just move my pliers. So we'll probably be using this like black sponge stuff for the road over here. It's easier to paint the lines on. And then I got this made the other day. It still needs a little bit more paint done to it, but I got this done. And then I hooked up a couple wires so that you can carry it. That needs to be fixed though. And then other than that, there's a lot of junk that needs to be taken out. Garbage, odds and ends just laying around. And then over here we got some of the models. This is mostly just from the 280 I tore apart there the other day because it broke. And then the Mac, and then the Deer Grader. But that's all gonna come over here to the shelf. I actually just kind of unleveled all that. Cleaned all that off. And then down there we got some cardboard that we've been using. But I just cleaned all this off, so that's going to be mostly where our paints and models and where all of our tools and stuff will be going. So that's all. So everything in here is going to pretty much go up there except for the models that we're using. That last stop motion there that we did, we had to use my phone, so it wasn't really sturdy. That's why it kept moving. So it wasn't that good. So Jack's supposed to be getting us a camera or an SD card so we can use the camera that we got, so that our next stop motion looks even better than before, which will look really good. So I plan on having this done. This all done here by tomorrow night. It all painted. Rather tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Or possibly Wednesday. I got a lot of tests and projects coming up to do, so. But if this all gets done, it still won't be up for another week because we've all been busy lately with projects and tests and exams. So that won't be up for a good, probably not next week, this week coming up, but probably next weekend maybe it will be up. But yeah, so just another look at the light. All I did for the light was my mom always puts the scenery up at Christmas, and it had one of these lights on it. What I did was I broke, one sec, let me find it, there's a piece of plastic laying around somewhere. I might have thrown it in the garbage, but what I did was, it was a column, and then the light, and then a bunch of wires. But what I did was I cut this off, but not the wire. I cut it and then snapped it off. It was like a nice clear cut. And then I took a hammer and I busted the column, and then the wires just came all out. And then I just put batteries in it and put it on a wooden pole, and I painted the pole black to match the top there. And then at the bottom I painted it. I didn't paint it, I was going to, but I just used duct tape. and then we just ran the wires over. This will all be covered with pavement. This won't be though. This little box over here won't be, which is kind of a downfall. And then it had a reef on it, and I just stuck it in the tree there. But we plan on parking the trucks here, and all the snow to go here in this corner. So we'll be clearing out the store. The name for the store has been decided, but it's a surprise. We won't be telling you guys until the update right before we do our stop motion. But so after the payment's all in and the store is done, that's probably when we'll tell you, or we'll show you. So that's all coming up. So over and out.